to be paired.
All right. It's a little cold here. I was supposed to get what's that thing called? Forgot. But camera, come on. Not today. Not today. We moving today. We moving. All right. We moving. Okay. Cool. So today we moving. All right. So camera, stay in focus. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So what are we doing for today? All right. First, I'd like to say welcome to Whiskey PLO's channel. All right. Um, I'm trying to get a what's that thing called? It's a heating unit where I get to like yikes. Yeah. Anyways, it's a heating unit where I get to heat up the studio where I'm at. Currently, my warmer is out of propane, so it is what it is. I really like the whole propane thing. I prefer just having the regular pellet stove, and that's what I'm gonna get. That's on my other channel, so it is what it is, right? But other than that, is what it is. We back. Let me put myself on the channel, see what's going on, see if everything is going good, or if I'm just on slow mo, because that's what tends to happen, right? That's what tends to happen. I'm gonna have this set up in a way. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. All right. I'm going for that rough look, but like yeah. Anyways, all right, cool. Let's get it started. First thing I'm gonna do is go to my trusty phone and what's going on? Oh, my guy's live, but it is what it is. I'm live too. So let's get it started, baby. Alright. So if you're watching on the replay, I thank you. If you're not, it is what it is, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go send this to friends, family, anybody that wants to watch this, right? Because YouTube, when it comes to using because I use OBS, when it comes to using the OBS system, YouTube doesn't push out the video like they're supposed to. So I have to do the extra work of pushing out the video so my subscribers can oh, you're on right now, or people that I know can go and watch. But it is what it is, right? So yeah, I gotta keep moving because the camera keep pausing me every time I move. See, pause. I don't know. I'm getting used to it because at the end of the day, it's just doing its thing. So I can't fault it. Let's see. Facebook. Alright, cool. Come and join the channel on live right now. Okay, cool. Let's put the little exclamation mark. Pop. Here we go. Alright, so I just sent it to them. Alright, let's go to family and friends now. Good friend guy. Alright. If you have time, come, like, subscribe, and check out the video. Live now. Okay, cool. Exclamation mark. Okay. Right. And copy. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. Oh, dang it. Okay. Forward to... Oh, I can just select people? Okay, cool. Forward to... Give me a minute. Just gonna send this off. So I'm just highlighting everybody and sending it off, and then we good. We good. Um, okay. Come on. Okay. Know who that is. All right. Yeah, it's a lot of people I know. Trying. Almost there. Almost there. I'm coming. Who's that? Anyways. And two more. Two more. Two more and we're done. Where is it? And that is that it? I think that's it. I think that's it. All right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Time is it? Oh man, it is late. But I think I'll have time today. I'm gonna have time. I'm gonna have time. Is anybody else? Come on, baby. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. And oh, is that last one? Man, I have a. You know, it's funny. Sometimes you don't realize how many friends you have until you go through your list. Wow. Anybody else? Okay. Bam. Let's send it. All right. Just send. Is it sending it? All right. It's happening. It's happening. All right, cool, cool. I gotta hurry up because last time I did that. Wait, who? Okay, cool. All right, cool. So last time I sent it to everybody, a friend of mine was like, "Yo, what's the deal?" All right, so let's get it going. Let's get it going. Video's cutting off. Come on, come on, come on. Stop doing me wrong, homie. All right, let's see if we can remove this. All right. Okay, so it should have full service. My internet is good. It's the camera, for some reason it just freezes. It's something about the frame being at a too higher how can I put it, output than the actual video. But you'll still be able to hear my voice. And without further ado, let's get this going. Let's get this going. All right, so first we're gonna start off with I'm gonna start with the first one. Suspect hidden. Suspect hiding scares school into shelter in place. All right, so this is from NBC4, and let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. All right, so all right, okay. Here we go. Let's get this news clip going. You know, one thing I like about I have a new laptop. So I told you guys my goal was to have a laptop here and a laptop in the other side of the studio. And the main purpose was so I could be able to just do stuff here and then focus. And then eventually get things going as far as like doing more lives. For you guys without the worry about we moving the laptop back and forth. So this laptop is really great, but the camera does not really go with it. So I'll have like freeze frames, like if I stop moving, freeze, you know what I mean? So I have to actively move. All right, so in case you're wondering about the coat, my heaters are propane. I had two choices: either do the live tomorrow or do the live today and just deal with it. So I'm choosing to deal with it tonight when I come back to the shop. My goal is to get another set of propane heat, right? And then return this one tomorrow in time so I can be able to do like multiple heating sessions, like whether it's night or day. I can just warm up the shop to do what I need to as far as like, you know, giving you guys more lives and like, you know, stuff. All right, but whenever I do this, that means it's time, baby. It's time. Let's get this live going. All right, cool. So for today, something that is unbelievable. Like, what is it doing? There we go. There we go. Full screen. Full screen. We got that going. All right. So let's get this going without further ado. All right. Let's get it going. All right. So. All right. Let's make this Control Alt. Move it to the side. Bam. There we go. All right. Okay. So today, something a little sad happened. You have suspect in custody after deadly Western shooting. Right. So this is a different location, in a different state, but I'm bringing this to you to let you know there's a lot of things going on. News is going crazy today, man. It's going crazy. But without further ado, let's transition. Let's get it going. Why am I so like tucked in the corner? That's weird. Let's see if this makes a difference. Not bad. Not bad. It is what it is. All right, cool, cool. So breaking news for today. Let me just play it so you guys can see it. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 4 at 4. I'm Un Yang.
All right, so as it says, deadly shooting arrests.
What's going on now?
Well, on the search for the suspected killer here in Reston ended just about an hour ago when Fairfax County police officers and canines located their suspect hiding in a wooded area near a creek. And Fairfax County police say he still had the gun on him that he used in this crime. Take a look at your screen. This is some great video that Chopper 4 shot of the suspect being taken out of the area he was hiding in as he was arrested. The arrest took place about a mile away from the shooting scene where I'm at right now on Fanshell Court. Now, this manhunt lasted for a couple of hours, and it forced Hunter Woods Elementary School and Dogwood Elementary School into a secure the building situation, while police searched door to door throughout neighborhoods nearby looking for 23-year-old Marvin Fernando Morales Ortiz. Fairfax County Police say Police Chief Kevin Davis says Morales Ortiz lived inside of the home where the shooting happened. Maybe not currently, but at least recently. Now, Chief Davis says the victim is a man who has not been identified yet, but also lived inside of the home. The chief says the victim and the suspect knew each other, but right now police are not saying any more about a possible relationship nor motive. I spoke exclusively with Chief Davis just moments after the arrest.
The community, number one, can rest easy that our large perimeter in our search is now over.
You know as well as I do that Reston is as tight-knit as any community comes. How big of a help was this community in apprehending this individual, because they were able to get that photo of him and you knew who you were looking for within minutes?
Well, the photo, Drew, was key. If we didn't have the photo, we wouldn't feel comfortable corroborating the name. So the photo gave us the ability to develop a name. We put the name and the photograph together with confidence and immediately shared it with the community. So without the community immediately stepping up and sharing a photograph of our killer, we might be in a different place. We might not even have our shooter in custody. So I can't.
So let me say something real quick. First of all, let's give it an applause. So, what happened is really sad. Really sad. It's unfortunate that this young man, at such a young age too, would do something this devastating. We don't know the full story yet. However, according to the police right now, this young man apparently, as it's being said, used a weapon and used that weapon to actually harm somebody else. Whether it's like, I think he said he shot another man or something like that. They're saying that they may not be any relations or friends or whatever it is. We'll find out more. But you can go back to the clip, rewatch it. I always put the link on the description. And why am I bringing this to you? I'm bringing this to you because, like, this is a great reason why we gotta support the police. Especially, like, they always mention police as like being the bad characters and stuff. Like, they always publicize the bad actors, but there's good people that go into law enforcement, that do work, that do use the community to see if they can get help, right? So these people are amazing. They supported the police, they helped them out, and they were able to find the victim. Find the suspect. And who knows what may happen afterwards, but at least they were able to find the suspect. But what was even more devastating is the fact that these kids that are in school had to go. Like, it is traumatic, especially in a time when, like, you just had like a college shooting, and now these kids are being told to, like, shelter in place, or whatever it may be. And at the end of the day, like, it's really saddening. It's really saddening. But they found the guy, which is good. This is what you call good investigation and good teamwork, right? So let me let it finish playing, and then I'll continue.
Emphasize enough how important this community police relationship is.
There he is right there. Man, they put him on Front Street. They're like, this guy. Wow. That's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. What's unfortunate is because, like, now it's, man, it's sad. It's sad. I hope this dude finds some kind of, I don't know, man, but it's sad. It's sad. It's sad the fact that he will even go through those lengths. Who knows what's on his mental. Mental health is a serious thing. I have a friend that always mentioned that. Mental health is really serious, and mental health is plaguing a lot of people nowadays, man. Especially you go through that great lengths to do something like that. That's sad. That's really sad.
This is a picture of the suspect, Marvin Fernando Morales Ortiz, that Fairfax County Police shared shortly after he was taken into custody. I'm told murder charges against him are pending. He will likely be arraigned on those charges tomorrow, possibly Friday. It has been a very tense afternoon here in the Reston community, but people can rest easy now that police say their suspect is in custody and there is no longer any threat to this community.
I'm sure a lot of relief there. Drew Wilder live for us today. Drew, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that dish it again.
Right now, I do want to take you out to some of the big stories that we are covering here at this hour. Take a look, as it is now day 6 of the search for the gunman in this past weekend's deadly mass shooting on the Brown University campus. Providence police releasing surveillance images Wednesday of a second person, saying this individual was, quote, in proximity to that person of interest, and they want to speak with the person, not elaborating, though, when asked.
I wasn't going to talk about this, but golly, are you serious? I thought they said that, hold on. Police wants to take I thought, I don't know. Alright. That's not what I was going to talk about, but it is what it is. Let me move on. Give me a second. Let me segue back to myself. Alright, I'm gonna have to clip that off, so it is what it is. Alright, so the video I wanted continued. I gotta turn off that feature, but it is what it is. Yeah, so apparently the gunman shot somebody and went into hiding. They were able to find him, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Wow. That's sad. Alright, so hold on. Give me a minute.
To explain
Give me a minute. Got it. Alright. So, like, subscribe, Levi Pal. Man. Whew. Yes. Thank God they found the guy, because we didn't need another person of interest hiding out after, especially a shooting like that. Man, that would have been sad. But yeah, so let's move on to the next one. Hey guys, I'm dealing with a lot right now. I have so many videos set up, lined up, ready to go. I'm looking at time. I'm looking at the video. What is it? Video finally back. I was about to talk about the camera, how it keeps on freezing me. And I went in the background, did something to try to get it not to freeze me. So as everything is going on, I'm working in the background, and video played. But it is what it is. It is what it is, right? Let's go to the next one. Get my mojo back. Let's see if I can get it back. All right, cool. So just gave you the one with the suspect that was sheltered in place. I mean, the suspect that was hiding out. And thank God they found him, because apparently they said he was hiding around school areas, and he still had the weapon with him. Man, that would, thank God he didn't go into any school or cause any trouble, because that would have ended bad. All right, so let's go to this next one. All right, so since we're, you know what? Give me a second. All right. Since we're in the, I guess since we're talking about police, let's continue it. Right? Let's continue it. Am I freezing again? It is what it is. Excuse me. All right. Whew. Next one. And another one. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. Ooh, you know, I love this new laptop. Man, it's like, it used to, hold on one second. The only issues I used to have back then was like, I would freeze, but that wasn't so much of an issue because it's just this camera. I don't know, this camera's weird. But when it came to like the videos would be like all like pixelized, and I wouldn't be able to, you know, actually view the video. So I was dealing with pixelizing videos. I was dealing with cameras, you know, freeze framing me. Now things are a little bit better. My equipment is getting better. My lighting is good. Oh man, in the beginning, you guys don't know, like I went through a lot. I had to get lighting because I try to use the lighting outside. Sometimes it would get dark. Sometimes it would get, you know, super bright. So now I have better lighting, and thank God. So, and the lighting can get better. So we're working on it. We're gonna eventually, it's gonna be amazing. All right. So without further ado, let me go to the next video. And I appreciate you guys for hanging on and sticking with me. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's go to the next one. So imagine you're minding your business, you're driving, right? And no, backstory. So you just went through school, right, to carry lawfully, right? You did the whole class, you got your license, now you have the weapon in hand, right? And you can carry whenever you want, right? You're fine. You make sure you have your ID, your license with you at all times, and you're good, right? You're good. But imagine while you're doing all this work to make sure you are legally able to carry, out of nowhere, you get pulled over. And what ends up happening is you're not in the system. And because you're not in the system, hey, if the police pulls you over and you're like, hey, I'm licensed to carry, whatever, right? You show your license, you show your class, you know, whatever ID that you need, and also your license for driving, you know, license carry, license for driving, and, you know, your class license, whatever it is, right? And then the police runs in and says, yeah, you gotta come with me. Yep, you coming with me. And now, because they're not finding you in the system, you're considered unlawfully carrying. If you're unlawfully carrying and you have a weapon, now you consider a suspect, right? Not a suspect like of something, but like, you know, you're considered like somebody who's not doing the right thing, for lack of better word, right? So they take you out, they arrest you, they drop you in the, you know, They bring you to the station to check you out, make sure everything is good, whatever. But now your car's being towed, or somebody comes to pick it up, right? If that policeman is nice, or your car gets towed. Your car gets towed. Now what are you gonna do? Now what are you gonna do? Right? I mean, obviously you feel like you're being profiled. You're being profiled because why am I the one that's being pulled over? Right? I did everything I was supposed to. So this video is about to show you exactly what happens when paperwork and everything is not done correctly. Even though you went through the means of making sure everything is done, you still get pulled over. They still treat you like a piece of So hold on, let me. All right, cool. There we go. Bam, better transition. Oh my gosh. Come on. This is why? Man, it was great before I tried to change it, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. All right, cool. So either way, let's see what happens. Give me a second.
CBS News Chicago investigator Dorothy Tucker.
The question we wanted answered was why. Why do some Chicago police officers arrest law-abiding gun owners, people who have done everything right and had everything in...
So, as the lady's talking, right? As the lady is talking, they try to put racial profile on it. It might just be, but at the end of the day, like, some people don't think about putting themselves in that position and saying to themselves, if I was in this position, what would happen, right? Hold on one second. All right. So in the story, she's pushing it as if, and who knows, it might just be racial profiling, right? I don't see it like that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you look more into this video and you listen to it, right? And please go back, click on the link, and go see the video fully so you can, see it for yourself. And make your own judgment. You can come back here, make your comment, and I'll give you my opinion based on, what you said. And, yeah. The way it's being played is as if racial profile. I think it's because of an inability for the system to do the right thing, right? And when I say inability for the system to do the right thing, I mean the fact that most of these people who are, and I'm pretty sure it's not just black, I'm pretty sure it's not just white, Hispanic, right? Whoever. I think it's just a lapse in the system that's not putting people that are registered and making sure their registry is correct. Because as you watch this video, it talks about the fact that it's showing that he's not registered in the system. So if I'm a policeman and I'm pulling over somebody because of a broken tail light, and you show me a gun license, I'm like, what? Let me go check this out. Yeah, this is, I'm gonna let you see it, then we'll talk about it. I'm gonna let you see it, then we'll talk about it. Give me a minute. Yikes.
order. Our source, whose identity we are protecting, offers a rare glimpse into what motivates some officers.
I have it. if I'm going to be honest, I think race is a big factor. Police, I think, folks on the north side are more affluent and they have more means to come back at you if you arrest them for situations like this.
A situation like this.
Got 2 in the car.
Southside, 64th and Stony Island. The man behind the wheel, Curtis Tarver.
I was pulled over, initially for, I believe, a tail light was out.
One of the first questions from police. This was 6 years ago, but Tarver still remembers the fear.
I'm thinking several things. One, I just dropped my daughter off. I want to see her again, and so I need to comply with whatever they ask me.
Without hesitation, Tarver gives up his gun and shows his FOID and conceal and carry license.
Thank you.
The CCL, which made it legal for him to have a weapon.
Thanks for your honesty. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it.
The officer even acknowledged Tarver's cards were valid.
Everything seems to be ordered here, right?
Still,
when the officers ran your name on the computer, your CCL is revoked.
Tarver tried to explain he'd recently renewed his CCL and had called state police to confirm he was in good standing. He offered to call them again.
So I can call the state police right now.
No to the call. Instead,
I'll put you in cuffs real quick and then pat you down.
the moment they're cuffing you,
I'm terrified. I'm terrified.
on that day,
Just watch your head.
Chicago police didn't just stop another black driver for a traffic violation. They arrested
This is a bill that is an initiative of the Attorney General's office.
an Illinois state lawmaker.
Questions about the bill?
Tarver represents the 25th District, which includes Hyde Park, Kenwood, South Shore.
I was absolutely shocked that I was taken to the station, that they were proposing felony charges.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back in the beginning, right? So you see what I'm talking about? Like, look, racial profiling definitely does happen, right? But everything, you have to take it in context and see what exactly is going on. So this person, right? This person has his license, he has everything, but he had to renew it. So in renewing it, somehow, some way, the system did not push it through. So now when the police is running it, it's revoked. Like, you have to understand what's going through the police mind. Like, yo, if your license is revoked, like, I gotta take you in. You know, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's revoked. I don't know who you are. You know what I mean? And in the police mind, this person is a stranger. So since he's a stranger, let me make this small, so because I don't like the fact that I don't see him. Let's see if this works. Bam. Way better. Way better. All right, cool. So yeah, so now this person is, I don't know. So in the long run, like, you gotta look at the situation. His license looked as if it was not properly renewed, and because of that, the system mess him up, and because of that, he had to go through all this trouble, right? And to make it worse, this is not when you have, like, you know, police probably, who knows, misappropriating their power, right? Not using their power correctly to actually help them. Because at the point when you see the license, everything is correct, right? He's a citizen, right? Now, this is how the police portrays him. After they run it and they see that it's not correct, now they see him more as a not in proper standing, right? Let's use those words. Not in proper standing. And because he's not in proper standing, they gotta do what they need to. But in the video, I don't see anywhere where the police was like slamming his head. I don't see anywhere where the police was dropping him on the floor. I don't see anywhere where the police was like, the guy in the thing actually said, hey, thank you for showing us the information, this and that. They're doing what they have to. They gotta bring you in because evidently, like, your paperwork's not correct. And especially if you have a newbie, Like, no, like the rule says I gotta bring you in. I'm following the rule because I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing. You know, God forbid, this person looks like he's an outstanding citizen, right? But God forbid, a situation was to happen where maybe the gun was involved and they pulled him over the day before or that same day. Now that guy's in trouble. That policeman could lose his job. So he's thinking in the mindset of, listen, and it's evident in the video also, listen, we don't doubt you, but at the same time, paperwork is not showing that it's correct, so therefore we gotta bring you in. And that's what I'm seeing in the video. And that's what I meant. Like in the beginning, the lady made it seem as if it was just ultimate racial profiling. I didn't see much racial profiling, although does that happen? Obviously it does, but I didn't see that happening in this video. You know?
Charges for something that was at best a clerical error.
He was spared the felony charge, but still slapped with a misdemeanor. And a mugshot that's still in the system. So at one point, a political opponent
Posted my picture online and called me a criminal, even after my case was dismissed. So these things adversely affect you.
Tarver is the latest case exposed by CBS News Chicago investigators where black gun owners faced.
And this is when you know the justice system, if done correctly, can work. He went to get his trial date or whatever. Everything was dismissed, right? Everything was dismissed. Now, this is when how can I say it? Because I'm talking like that because at the end of the day, the guy did nothing wrong, right? He did nothing wrong. He had his proper paperwork. He was following the law the way he was supposed to. The issue was the fact that the paperwork did not go through correctly. I mean, if I was him, right, depending on what the law is, put your stuff away. Make sure you don't drive with it. You know what I mean? Until you know, obviously it's clear. He made the effort to go to contact state police at his location to make sure things were clear. It looked like it was clear, but evidently it didn't follow down the chain to make sure he was in proper order to drive with his license carry. So damn, that's sad. That's sad. But I like the fact that he stuck to it and he followed the judicial process to, you know, get his stuff dismissed.
Charges they didn't deserve.
These cops, man, killing me.
There was business owner Lewis McWilliams.
I am concealed and carry.
And real estate agent Lucy Washington.
I need you to turn around. Are you serious?
Both charged with felonies, and like Tarver, their cases were eventually dismissed. There could be more drivers with similar cases, but neither CPD or Cook County State's Attorney track how often drivers with valid FOID and CCL cards are wrongly charged with unlawful gun possession, only to have their cases dismissed. But clearly our first story about innocent gun owners wrongly charged resonated with the public. In just 1 month, it was viewed nearly 20,000 times on Instagram, 149,000 clicks on our website, more than 400,000 views on TikTok. In YouTube, a staggering 1 million hits.
You shouldn't be arresting people who are obeying the law, period, full stop.
David Harris is an expert in police law. He confirms 2 points. 1, state police never explained why valid CCLs were not in their system. 2, he says it doesn't matter because here's the state statute. It reads, the disclosure requirement is satisfied if the licensee, that's the driver, presents his or her license to the officer.
It really upsets me because if we're going to ask people to follow the law and then they do it and they suffer the penalty anyway, they would be perfectly within their rights to say, why am I bothering?
Why did these people get arrested? We put that question to an insider on the police force, a decorated veteran who rose through the ranks and is choosing to remain unidentified.
Now, I don't know about that shadow. I gotta say that. I don't know about that shadow. It's not giving me African American look. I don't know. I don't know. That shadow's a little off to me. Hey, who knows? It might just be a black guy, but who knows? I don't know if it's a white guy or a black guy. Like, and the voice too. How am I supposed to know? Like, you know what I mean? You gotta put some. Anyways, let me behave myself. All right, guys. What time is it? Oh, golly, man, time is flying. Like, yeah, man, time is flying. All right, let's continue this.
To protect his position.
Getting weapons off the street is one of the #1 things politicians want you to do, superintendents want you to do, citizens want you to do. So unfortunately, some cops get really aggressive.
There's also the personal and financial gain.
But if you have really, really high numbers in terms of firearms recovered, then yeah, you will get the attention of supervisors. If you get promoted, then yeah, you're financially better off than you were when you weren't promoted. That's just how it goes.
So let's take a look at the numbers. In response to a Freedom of Information request, CPD sent us this database showing the make.
All right, let me cut it right here. You guys can watch the rest of the video. Wow. Wow. Man. Man. That's sad and unfortunate. Like to end it all, like, man, that's, you know what, it's tough, man. It's this one issue with being in the system for things like even child support. Like, you'll pay your child support on time, the system will say one was missed, next thing you know, you're getting pulled over, right? You have this wonderful gentleman driving, he did everything he was supposed to, and then next thing you know, renews his license, the renewal doesn't go through all the system, and then now he's getting pulled over, right? There should be a way where they give you at least a few days grace, you know what I mean? So as you have those few days grace, you can have the opportunity and the time to just get yourself together, and so the system can actually properly process the information, right? Because you never know. He probably just needed one more day for the system to clear it out and say, hey, he has renewed it, right? And then he's driving, he's good to go. There should be a way where these people have the ability to just have like a few days worth of grace, because if they have the license and evidently it's legal, they went through the whole process, they did everything they were supposed to, bam. Or offer a way for them to pay for that grace period. So who knows? Actually, that is a good idea. Offer a way to pay for the grace period, so in case something happens, they could say, oh, his license is legal or whatever, right? And if it just comes out like, hey, your money didn't go through for any reasons, or you're cleared, everything is fine, but the system didn't process it through all the different, systems, or, wherever it may be, then you can be, cleared if you driving and they're like, oh, looks like your stuff expired. Yeah, I paid it. Okay, cool. You have a receipt? Yeah, this is my receipt. Okay, cool. Receipt is clear. All right, let's run it. Bam. All right, cool. So, it's still saying you're good. You have the receipt. Make sure you follow through to make sure everything is clear, right? But at least you have that grace period. So even if they say that to you, like, let's say it's like, you have a 5-day grace period or something like that, or a 3-day grace period, you paid the day before, right? That 3-day grace period will allow you the ability to just have time to be cleared. That's something they should introduce into the system to help people like that, because that would alleviate them from pulling people over. That would alleviate them from being able to, I don't know, it might be true. Who knows? It might be racial profiling. But at the same time, to me, the way it looked of how he got pulled over, maybe he went through something else that wasn't in the camera. It looked normal. You know what I mean? As far as like, okay, cool, we're going to take your papers. We're going to look it over. All right, we come to a conclusion. We're informing you, this is what we're doing as far as actions because it's not clear. This is what it says in the system. And based on that, this is the actions we're taking. Right? He didn't slam him on the ground. They didn't put a gun on his forehead. I mean, you know, his body. And things were done in a way cordial according to them. However, it's sad that he even had he even got a mug shot, and he even got a what do you call it, something tagged onto him. Right now, he has to go through all this hoop to get it out. But at least his case was dismissed, and he can begin the cycle of seeing if he can remove some of these filing of, you know, who knows, wrongful doing. But at the end of the day, you can't blame the police too much because they just doing what they're supposed to. They paperwork's not clear, and because of that, they have to do what they have to do, right? Yeah. So let's move on to the next one. Man, this was an interesting case, an interesting view. But you know what I mean? Like, they should have something where they give these people a grace period. They should. Right? All right. That was something, but applause for the guy. Let's give him another applause for following through. Some people would just let it go. Things are clear, whatever. Hey, who knows? He probably has a case. Who knows? All right, so what time is it? 30? Golly. Man, time is flying by. All right. All right, so this next one. All right, so let's stick with the police theme, right? All right, here's another one. And another one. All right. So, give me a second. Damn. All right. Imagine you're towing somebody. You're a tow truck driver. You know what I mean? You see you get the call to go pick up to tow a vehicle. You set up the vehicle, tow it, do your thing, right? But hold on one second. Man. You end up towing the car with somebody's child in there. Now that's devastating. That is devastating. Why would you do that? Right? Who knows? Did the guy see the child in there? Who knows? I mean, he's towing the vehicle. The thing is, why is he towing the vehicle? Is it supposed to be towed like when your vehicle, you haven't paid it? Is it that type of situation? Right? Is he towing it because it was put in the wrong area and it's unlawful to be there and they're towing the vehicle? But at the end of the day, regardless what the answer is, the guy towed the vehicle, and because he towed the vehicle and not double checking to see if everything is good. Is there anybody in here? Should I You know, oh wait, there's a child in here. You know what? Let me not tow this vehicle until this person removes the child, right? But no, the vehicle still gets towed. Did he see the child in there? Did he not? But either way, the police charge him. So let's see what happened. All right, let's get ready to segue, right? Let's get ready to segue. Let's see. Bam. All right. I look so small. All right, let's see it like this. Bam. Oh, a little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit better. All right. So let's hear what happened. All right. All right. The story goes, tow driver arrested for driving off with 4-year-old. Oh, that's no bueno, right? Still inside hitched car. Cops say, and they're about to talk about what the cops said. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's see what happened.
She was knocked to the ground. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Sunrise with the incident that now has that tow truck driver facing charges. Roy.
And one of the charges that driver is facing is child neglect. This after police say he towed that vehicle away that was parked illegally, but without realizing that there was a child still inside of it.
My kid, his kid.
Look at that picture right there. Look at that picture right there. Can you imagine that? Your car is getting towed and your child is in there? You the father? Listen, I'd run after that vehicle too. I'm running. Like, yo, my kid is in there. My kid is in there. But apparently the tow truck driver didn't want to hear him, or he didn't hear him, and he continued driving. So now the guy's facing charges, man. But golly. Child neglect. Can you imagine that?
No.
Cell phone video capturing the moments a man rushes out of a business to stop a tow truck speeding away with his vehicle. Frantic because inside that car is his 4-year-old daughter. Listen as he...
Guys, I know you're going to hate me. I know you're going to hate me for saying this. Did you see what just happened? All right. Look, I got kids. I would run after the vehicle too. I would call the police and I would inform what's happening, and I'm pretty sure the police will do its thing, right? But, sir, don't say what you're gonna say. I don't think it's the tow truck driver's fault, right? I mean, obviously he's got to look in the car because he's towing the car. But if he didn't see the child in there, look how he towed the car. Let's roll it. Let's roll that footage back. Let's look how he towed the car, right? Okay. So number one, the guy's parked illegally. All right, let's take that into consideration. The guy's parked illegally, right? The guy's parked illegally. Since he's parked illegally, the tow truck driver's doing his job. Right? He's only doing his job. Come on, guys. He's only doing his job. Right? He pulls up, sees the vehicle. Now, think about it. Hey, he's got, number one, that's his job is to grab the car that's parked illegally. Right? So he's doing his job. Right? Number two, that's how they make money. So he's got to grab the vehicle as fast as he can, pull it out. As fast as he can, pull it out. Now, the bad part is there was a child in there. There was a child in there. So is he wrong for not double checking? Hell yeah. Is he wrong for not double checking? Yes, he is. But at the end of the day, you can't blame him. Because all he's doing is pulling up, grabbing the car, and he's out. Now, I'm a parent, so what is he doing outside the vehicle without him, like, let's say, the door is open and he's getting a kid? like that's gotta be looked into. Like, yo, how's he not in the car with the child? That's number one. Number two, why is the car being towed and the door's not open and he's trying to get his kid out? Like, that I would understand. Like, hey, the door's open, I'm trying to get my kid out. Because, okay, imagine you got a kid in the back, right? If you going somewhere, you got to take your kid with you. So you pull up, let's say you about to do, like, you know, I mean, you're wrongfully parked anyways, but let's say he's about to just quickly take his kid out, and maybe he's bringing them to, like, the daycare or something like that, or who knows, I don't know what the situation is, right? But imagine you're a parent. When you go out of your vehicle, you have to, number one, make sure your child is out with you. So you get out, you got to go to the vehicle, open the door, grab your child out, and go wherever you're going with your child. You're not supposed to leave your child in the vehicle unintended, right? I mean, granted, we don't know how far he went or how long it took for him to get to the door, to who knows. But what I'm saying is this: it's a little bit strange. The car is being towed. Before the car gets towed, the vehicle has to get the alert, like, hey, listen, this car is parking illegally, right? By the time that happened, that's in minutes. Who knows, half an hour. Because the tow truck has to come around, right? Let's say it took let's say it took 5 minutes for that call to be registered. All right, come pick up this vehicle, it's parked illegally. It takes the tow truck another 5 minutes to come to get the vehicle, right? Right? In the process of getting the vehicle, it's got to line itself. It's got to go in. It's got to grab it and then out, right? By that time, it's been like probably 10 minutes. The question is, why wasn't the child outside of the vehicle with him? I understand if his vehicle got towed and he's running after it like, yo, that's my car, that's my car. But there should be no child in there. So now you charging this guy for doing his job? I mean, what's wrong is the fact that he didn't double check to make sure, hey, is there any kids in there? Is there anything else? I think I see a car seat. But at the end of the day, like, his issue is, hey, listen, my job is to come pick up the truck and I'm out, right? So that's interesting. That's interesting, right? So here's the thing. I'm not on his side for doing something that would be considered child endangerment, right? Because that in a way that is, right? But I'm kind of suspect of the fact that the child's not outside of the vehicle with the parent. All right, that's hey, it is what it is.
Video capturing the moments
right.
A man
He
rushes
pulls
out
up,
of a business to stop a tow truck,
grabs the car,
speeding away with his
right.
vehicle. Frantic
the
because
man
inside
is saying
that
something
car
to him,
is his 4-year-old daughter.
and
Listen
then he's
as
out.
He screams repeatedly, "That's my kid."
I'm pretty sure his window was up, and his whole attention was basically on trying to get the vehicle out. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. So, what it looks like is this, right? Okay, so that's a no parking area. You can already see that with those lines, right? So that it looks, it may look like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows, right? But the interesting thing is, okay, I'm looking at it to make sure I got things in good concept. So his kid is in the car. He's probably going in to grab the food. Okay, so now it makes sense why he would just go in there real quick, grab the food, and then get back in, right? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Because, okay, when I have my small child in the car with me and I go somewhere, even if it's across, like right there, it's literally looks like it might be at least 5 foot away from the vehicle, right? I would still bring my child with me because there's no reason for me to just keep them in there. Like, I may order, because you never know how long the food may take. Now you have your child in there, right? You have your child in there. God forbid anything happens. You want to make sure your child is with you and your child is secure. You don't want your child outside in the vehicle. You have to bring your child with you inside the facility, right? Inside the facility to make sure your child is secured. Because at the end of the day, God forbid something was to happen, another car veer off, and now your child's in the car and accident happened, right? Or in this case, your car is getting towed and your child is in there. Now, the fact that he was right there, and as soon as he seen the tow truck, he came out, let him know like, yo, listen, my child is in there. The window's open, the tow truck's not listening. He's here to just pick up and go. And man, I didn't even realize they have tow trucks like that. Did you see how quick that was? Did you see how quick that was? Damn. So, is the guy to blame? I mean, he's just doing his job. But at the same time, the tow truck guy was supposed to look inside to make sure that there was nobody in there before he took off. And there was somebody in there. And it happened to be a child, so he got charged. But it was a place where the guy should not be parking, number one. It was another place where the guy should not have his child in there. That's number two, right? Should have taken his child out, gone inside. Now, let's just watch.
Oakland Park Boulevard near 60th Avenue in Sunrise Sunday. Surveillance video from the shopping center showing the moments the father gets out of the car, and in less than a minute, the tow truck takes the vehicle without ever checking to see if someone else was inside.
The dad behind the car is running. He's like, my daughter is in the car, my daughter.
This woman, who asked us not to show her face, watched as she said the little girl fell out of the car and onto Sunrise Boulevard.
The driver made the turn.
So here's the other thing. This is heartbreaking because, like, it's your kid in there. Like, regardless what the law says, like, you're running after him. Right? So that's why I said, like, yo, listen, the tow truck guy was doing his job. But at the same time, he should have double checked. Right? Now, the other thing is the guy should have brought his son. The other thing is, like, come on. You see the dad running, like, but at the end of the day, the tow trucks, they typically don't wait. They just grab and go. Wow. That's sad.
To go on the main road. That's when the door side behind the driver's side open and the little girl fall down from the car.
Body-worn camera obtained by Local 10 shows the tow truck driver, identified as 34-year-old Sergio Jesus Suarez, placed into handcuffs after police said he dropped off the vehicle in that shopping center and tried to flee from responding officers.
Now, the other context, right? The fact that the kid fell out. That part, definitely you're going to jail. Right? Because as a vehicle on the road, you're supposed to always make sure everything's clear, and especially if you're driving a tow truck, like, you gotta make sure like nothing is falling out of the car. You gotta make sure you're secure. You gotta make sure your vehicle is secure. You gotta make sure, and man, that part is definitely sad. So for him being able to go to jail, I think it's due to the fact that I don't want to make speculations, man. Like, at the end of the day, this is a sad situation. On all parts. It's a sad situation, man. It's sad. All right.
He towed a vehicle allegedly without checking whether or not there was anybody in the vehicle, and there was a child in the vehicle who then had to jump out of the vehicle in the middle of the road.
Suarez faced a Broward County judge Monday on charges that include child neglect after allegedly admitting to officers he failed to check the car before towing it.
He admitted that he didn't look at the vehicle. It's in the PC.
And I did reach out to Always, the towing company that Suarez works for. They declined to answer my questions. In fact, they hung up the phone on me. As for that 4-year-old little girl, fortunately, she is expected to be just fine. For now in Sunrise, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Oh, not this again. All right. All right, cool. So let's end it. Yikes, time is flying. Gotta go. Gots to go. All right. We back. All right. So yeah, that was a sad situation, man. That was a sad situation. For the child, especially, like, man, that was devastating. Child ended up falling out, but man, like, never leave your child inside a vehicle. That's a no-brainer right there, right? And the tow truck guy, he should have definitely looked. If he has to prop himself up to double check, triple check, and then go. But at the same time, this dude's trying to speedily just be out, you know. But yeah, so, oh man, time is out, flying, and I got to go. So peace, like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. Whiskey Pierre Lewis. All right, we should have some more heat in the shop soon. But yeah, all right, peace, guys.